And we are back. When we went into the last episode, we had just come out of the first level of the dungeon, it turned to dusk, and we got access to Giorama. Hit select, you up here. You can move the map anywhere. That little X in the corner means you can't just drop yourself down, but if there's a yellow arrow pointing down, you can drop yourself wherever. So you can use this to shortcut yourself around the arena. Well, around the map. Generally better to just jump around rather than walk it, because it's a lot faster to hop into Giorama, move yourself in Giorama, and drop yourself back down. Wonder if we're gonna have to repair that. And like I said before, talk to him, he'll give you more stuff. Refill any water you used, refill any bread you used, refill any repair powder, escape powder, and antidote drink. And always do this. This was the alternate way of repairing the weapons I talked about before. You can talk to him right away and get a new one. So always talk to him, repair your weapon, and talk to him again. That way you can go back in with a fully repaired weapon and a repair powder. Go into Giorama Road from pretty much anywhere. The dungeon is right around here, I think. Yeah, dungeon's right around there. And let's go into Giorama. So, the only things we found so far were Macho's house, trees, road, river, and Macho, fence, lamp, and ladder. As should be abundantly obvious, Macho goes in Macho's house. There's another person that'll go in there. We don't have them yet, but gonna be told eventually that certain people have certain desires. I don't remember all of them, so we're going to figure them out as we go along. The one I do remember is Macho wants to be by the cave. So, and when you start completing parts of various houses, these will open. And sometimes they're crap like bread or water. But after you start doing more and more, they start dropping things that'll buff your stats. As you remember from the Giorama menu, a lot of the things on this house are just marked with question marks. And, well, the only way to find out what those question marks are is to talk to people. And this is Macho, in Macho's house. What a surprise! So you got just general say hi, general chat. This is how they want the town at large to be rebuilt, and this is where you'll find out such things as Macho wants to be near the cave. Doesn't come out and say it, but he wants to fight. I think it's more specific later on. Clearly, his big brother is going to be the only other person in the house, but this is the one for when you want how to fill out the house. So this is what he wants in his house, and now if we go back out, go back into Giorama, you'll see that barbell and an extra room have filled in the blank spots. don't know what these two are, so we can assume that a little powerhouse, Macho's brother, will tell us what those two are. Now, we don't have either of those things, so there's not really anything else we can do in the diorama right now. Another one of the benefits of putting Macho's house near the cave is it makes it a lot easier to remember where the cave is. And now we're back into the cave because there's nothing else really to do besides head down to floor 2. And yeah, so as you can see, each of these had 8 Atla on them. Since we've gotten all the ones on floor 1, they look open, split apart. It also says 8 out of 8. We've gotten none of the ones from this floor since we haven't visited yet. So they're full, says 0 out of 8. And I think the number on the right is how many monsters you've killed. What's that, Lassie? Why is there a cat in the dungeon? Also, why is that bell a monstrosity? That bell is huge. No, wait, come back, kitty, it's not safe. Those freaky leaky shadow things are weird. Little dasher again, no big deal. And like I said, time for some wanton slaughter. Kill things until something shows up. Where the key to the next floor is. Got Renee. Somehow I don't think that's Macho's big brother. If you're in a room with these, just step in them, no matter what. Well, there's a key very early on. If you get too thirsty, it starts damaging your health, so just manage the thirst. There's the map, early on again. So we can see that we can go up this way, deal with these 2 rooms, come back, hit the pond on the way, do the other half, and leave. That question mark indicates that there's a back room, but the odds of finding the key are so ridiculously low, you pretty much won't have it. Pricklies are fishing bait. That will become important later, but you can't fish for a bit. And that's a bat. The one nice thing... That was an interesting bug. The one nice thing about bats is they are pretty squishy. So they can poison you and it's a pain in the butt, and they like to be airborne, which makes them difficult to hit. But when you do hit them, it doesn't take too long to take them down. That was the barbell, which, as we remembered, Macho wants that in his house. There's a lamp. A lot of people want lamps in their house. Imagine that. People want some light. Ah, there we go. That's our first ice. So I'll show you what those are in a minute. Bomb nuts, we can show you what those are as well. So bomb nuts are active items. Put them up there and then you can throw them. So it would give 3 ice. You can put it in here. It gives double up, so it gives 6. So now, in addition to having, you can also set this to be any active attribute. You have to have points in it, but you can say This has Ice 6, Wind 4. Let's make Ice the active attribute, and it's going to use Ice damages. Then you have how it deals damage to various types of monsters. Haven't had one of those yet. This is the first customization option we've had. So let's give this weapon some ice damage. No reason not to. And we are almost leveled up on that weapon, so we can show why you pretty much just always want to equip when you have a chance. So, dude, yep, abs are full, so go in and upgrade the weapon. And as you can see, the ice is being absorbed. So the ice attribute we gave it is still there. We can go in here and set its attribute. As you can see, it's no longer equipped. It's no longer taking up a spot, but you've got the stats for it. So that is how long-term you level up your weapons. Equip them with stat modifiers, level them up, absorb the stat modifiers, rinse and repeat. That was Macho. Give you a few seconds to try and figure out who that just might be. If you guessed Macho's big little brother, you would be correct. And when we finish up this level, we'll pop back to the surface and we can see what I mean by big little brother. From talking to Macho before, we can remember that he referred to the other occupant of the house as his little brother, or his big brother, and he was telling us to fight him. Well, we just did. We are here, jump in the pool, heal up, refresh the thirst. There are 4 more Atla down there and 4 more enemies and a chest. We have not found a big chest yet, which is weird, but we'll find one eventually. Won't be this level though. Small windmill. Annex room. I think that's the extra room that Macho requested. Escape powders, which as we all know are incredibly useful. Trying to remember... What the heck? Where'd you come from? Okay, that is down to 8. We should probably repair that. Been a hot minute since I've used those active items, so I am not remembering how to use them. I'll try and figure that out for later. But you're supposed to be able to use the active items, and the bomb nuts you can basically throw at things. Gives melee characters some degree of ranged prowess. But... and 1 enemy left on this stage. Let's get the bat to come down. You need oil, I think it is, to get back here. I don't know if it'll even drop at this point. I can't remember if it drops or if you have to buy it. But point is, don't have the thing to get to the back level right now. It has significantly stronger enemies in the back than in the front. And that'll hold forever. Use Drant's key. go down. And like I said, we need to restock our repair powder. So back to the surface, restock repair powder. Repair the weapon, restock repair powder. Rinse, repeat. That is a heck of a lot faster than walking all the way over here. Okay, that answers. You will automatically heal to full when you come back to the surface, but you will not remove your thirst. Square to sort. And you can see I have 3 tabs, your main item tabs, which you can hold up to 50. Now, 50 total. Why is it saying 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Not sure why it says 14 out of 50. Oh, it's counting the active items, that's why. Okay. So, between what's actually in your inventory and what's up here on the active item, you can have 50 total. Can't remember if it increases or not. Super fun. Talk to him. Get repair powder. Use repair powder. Talk to him. If we'd use the bread, so you have to be completely out of it in order to restock. So we would have to use all the bread, all the water, all the antidote, all the escape powders, or all the repair powders for him to refill. He doesn't just give you one every time you talk to him. That would be broken. You would literally just spam talk to him for like 5 minutes at the start of the game and have everything you needed forever. So let's pop back into here. And as we can see, we've got Macho's house. And Renee is not... That's your mom. Okay. Not a little powerhouse. Camacho is a little powerhouse. So put him in there. Got the annex room for that. We get the barbell for there. We have a ladder that we can put in the small windmill, and we can just put it down somewhere at random. We're going to move it later on, but for the moment, don't need to. We do not have the actual windmill blades yet. And we don't have a house for... We don't have your house, so we can't put your mom in your house. Get that later. But, since we've placed all that stuff... There's the barbell. There's a ladder to nowhere. There's nothing else chilling out around this house. So let's go on in, and there's a spare room. No one in it. Nothing in it. This will happen sometimes. Depending on the time of day, they might not even be home. So there's Macho. They'll just wander around outside. Nothing new for him to tell us. Okay, that arrow we just saw briefly usually means there's someone nearby but out of render range. So this is Camacho. That's Camacho. Macho. Camacho is short. Fighting's important. They don't want to have to go far for a good workout, hence near the cave. They don't straight out tell you what they want, but they give you pretty strong hints. He wants a fence and a lamp, so we can pop up. Now that we've spoken to him and he's told us, now we know what those two things are. And we just so happen to have them. And place that, and ta-da! It's an event. I think now they're home. Yep. So now walking into the house will trigger an event. A cutscene. Rock-breaking strength. This makes your weapons stronger against, like, rock monsters. Apparently it belongs to Macho, but it's ours now. Deal with it. It's mine. Brother gave it to me. You can't have it. I don't know how Camacho just bullies around his little big brother, but apparently he does. No, I want to watch them fight. You can't just tell me the short guy wins without explaining how. Come on. That's boring. I thought there were some more red chests around. Maybe they're inside? Now that you've done the event. Yes, there aren't. Now that you've finished the house, they gave slightly different answers. Is there anything around the windmill? Nope. Okay. Not really any reason not to equip the rock breaker. You've got 2 spots. Might as well use them, and as you can see, that gives you 3 points in damages rock monsters. Haven't really run into them, but still not much of a point in not equipping it. This stage is only going to have 7 Atla on it. Are you still here, kitty? Nope, it's creepy old dude again. Okay. Yay! Really, because I'm pretty sure I'm the one saving the world because you're too lazy or anything. Ah, intermediate. We're moving up in the world. Thank you. I didn't figure that out 45 minutes ago by pushing buttons at random. Yes, I know this. Yep. Yeah, I knew that too. Left. Right. Change targets. Ooh, guards. Yes. This is the thing we talked about. We put the ice in our weapon. It's now stronger in ice than in wind, so we turned it into an ice weapon. The classic X is greater than Y is greater than Z circle. Fire to ice to thunder to wind to holy to fire. Oh hey look, they're even in order. Thank you for all that information I figured out on my own 20 minutes ago. Bye, creepy fairy dude. Level 3! Well, that needs a special item to access. And because these levels are procedurally generated, and it drops from a random monster or comes out of a random chest, every now and then, it will be behind the door. You just found a cabin, and if you look at the map, you can realize why I'm a little bit annoyed and concerned. Let's use the bread. We got enough. So we need an item in order to... Okay, where are you? In order to go through that doorway, we need an item, and we are in the only room we have access to. Either the enemies dropped it... Oh, good. There's the bone key. So, every once in a blue moon, you will not find the bone key until... because it's in a chest that's behind the door. Fortunately, this is not one of those instances, despite the fact that there's a grand total of one room before the door. Got the river, put a bunch of rivers together to make a pond, I think. And there's the okay, there's a statue dog. So, because we have Rockbreaker, we hit those a little harder than we ordinarily would. There's another statue dog. Those hit like a freight train. Ow. Like I said before, it doesn't really matter. You get plenty of them. You can get refills on bread when you go to the surface. And because we have a bunch of escape powders, worst case, we can just go get more escape powders. As long as you have one, you can escape and then get it back. Don't let your weapon break. Don't do it. Don't chance it. Usually when your weapon drops below 10, that's probably a good time, because especially if you're dealing with a new enemy, you might not quite know how much damage they do. So skeletons are only taking like 3 to do. I don't want to fight that quite yet, because if it managed to get 2 shots into me, I am a dead man. And as you can probably see, there's a pool down there, so I can just go and heal first. Pick up Gaffer's buggy, we picked up a road. I also want to hit the pool before I do that. And I'm going to have to come back this way eventually anyway. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Cool. Regular water. It's tastier, I think. So one of the things that's kind of obnoxious about these is that they do a lot of damage to your weapon. To the point where I may not have Another option beyond using an escape powder. Ah! So this is one of the things that can pop out of these, the Happy Clown. Denizen of your nightmares. You are being given the option of the big box or the small box. Choose the small box. Got an attack plus 3. I want to at least try and grab the Atla. The bridge. Statue dog, statue dog. Those are both going to do a lot of damage to my weapon. I want to see if there's anything that's not going to hit my weapon very hard that might drop. Brands. Probably could kill that, but... Okay. Got a skeleton soldier and a bat down here. Let's grab the last Atla. Llama. Okay, looks like the answer to that question is no. So we don't have much of an option. If we try to hit any further, it's going to break our weapon. Gonna let me use it. How do I use those again? Ah, oh, wow. I am absolutely blind. Okay, so you use the leave dungeon command to leave the dungeon. Surprising no one, but apparently I needed to be informed of that. So we found the gaffer's buggy. We do not have the gaffer though, but we can tell that it wants a lamp. So we can give it a lamp. No windmill things. We can at least place it though. No gaffer, nothing else to put down. So we're gonna go back here. Get some more repair powder, repair the weapon, talk to him. You're gonna have to do this until you find the gaffer and fully place his buggy, and then you can start buying things from him, but that also means at that point you can't find anything else. And we are going to cut it there, and that's going to be the end of this episode. When we will come back, we will take another shot at floor 3 and see if our weapon wants to hold up against the lovely rock enemies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.